Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Just a quick one because it is one of the most interesting charts I think at the moment. I think it's also one that has a realistic chance to turn around here, but it's too early to confirm it. And as long as we don't see the 5-wave move as I highlighted here in white on the chart, I remain focused on the downside. If we get those 5 waves up, then I will add a support area to the chart, and it would still be very early. Yeah, this is still not really big enough to indicate that all of this trend is changing. But if we get 5 waves up and we get 3 waves down, we can use that as a potential trade setup. The same way that we use the short areas that we had in the previous weeks on the chart to focus on lower, we can then start to use that to focus on higher because the trend might be shifting. But again, in this structure here that we have, first of all, at the moment, one more low is absolutely still likely, in my opinion. It doesn't need it. We reached our target area between $17 and $17.90. I wouldn't rule out, and I would not be surprised if it goes all the way down to $15 still. That's possible. And as long as we only have 3 waves up, that needs to be the assumption. What you can see here on the chart is that I sketched out a potential 5-wave move. This highlights what we need to see, how 5 waves would look like. But it failed again at 3 waves. Yeah, that's typically, when you start to see this, and it's not an impulse anyway, but only a diagonal, you can't trust it anyway. So you need to wait for these 5 waves. And if we get them, we can formulate a support area. We can calculate a support area for the following pullback. But from experience, I can tell you when these trend lines then break and it fails at 3 waves, yeah, oftentimes it breaks down in the end. But we'll see. I mean, we just need those 5 waves, and if we get them, then we can work with it, because then I can measure this move to the upside, and I will be able to put a support area on the chart between the 78.6 retracement and the 50% retracement, which could be a pullback for an ABC structure. Yeah. And from that area then, or in that area, we would then pay attention to a potential turnaround for the next rally to the upside. And that could then lead to a breakout. Yeah, but at the moment, again, only 3 waves up. We're heading into the weekend, not much price action. This could just be the wave 4 here with another wave 5 to the downside. That would gain in probability if the micro support level here breaks. So as soon as the price breaks below $18.60, I think this is the level that I highlighted to you in the earlier video today, but that never break, or hasn't broken yet at least. Getting or moving down and, let's say, breaking down from this resistance area will be the first indication that a top has been established, basically. And then I would pay attention to micro support levels here around $17.90. and then $17, and then basically $15 next. It will take a break below $15 to change the overall assumption on this chart. For me at the moment, it's a bit like, okay, ideally one more low. It doesn't need it, but ideally another low based on the structure that we've seen here. I mean, had this been impulsive, which it hasn't been, then I'd be much more open for, a low is in, but it's not impulsive. So I still focus on one more low. But if it doesn't bottom after the next low, then I will probably turn more bearish on Solana. But this is the area where I'm watching for these reversal patterns now, which is why I'm tracking it as well. But that doesn't mean we get it, right? It's literally just watching if we can get the 5 waves. And then as soon as we have a 5-wave move, we can work with it and calculate that relevant support area that needs to hold in a pullback. Yeah, that's my update about Solana. Just a quick end of the day update. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.